You guys wanted it? Here it is. Next episode of Retrospective, we're going to look back at Super Mario World. Now, there's a funny story behind this game, actually, from my childhood, and it was quite simple. I remember waking up one day, and, well, it wasn't... Alright, here we go. So basically, I was playing Super Nintendo... Wow, okay. So, I had a Nintendo NES system, a few games with it, and it was in my parents' bedroom. And I used to play it all the time, and it was a great little system. My only issue came, however, when the system just stopped working. I don't know what happened, though. We tried blowing into the cartridges and doing all tons of stuff to try to get it to work. But unfortunately, it was just, I don't know what happened. It just didn't work anymore. And there goes my Wiimote. Motherfucker. So, that stopped working, and it was quite a big deal. I mean, I was pretty sad, you know, I didn't have anything to play anymore. So, I look back on it, and I just remembering waking up one day from taking a nap, and finding my father and sister playing the Super Nintendo in the living room. I was like, what the hell is this? What's going on? My father got the new Super Nintendo with a few games with it, actually. Came with quite a lot of games. A lot of them. And it was a fantastic little system, including Mortal Kombat, which we saw in our last episode. And I remember this was the first game that I played for the system. And I remember it so fondly. I was just playing through the first levels, and I was just blown away by how beautiful the game looked and how fun it was. And part of that, what made it so awesome, was freaking Yoshi. I mean, I remember Yoshi, as soon as I jumped on his back, I was like, holy crap, this is amazing! Amazing! I remember my sister wanted me to play Mortal Kombat with her because it was more of a mature game. She was a little older than me, only by like 4 years, so she wanted to play Mortal Kombat. And I was like, no, I gotta play this. I want to play this. Screw Mortal Kombat. So I played this a little bit more, and then I finally gave it and played Mortal Kombat. I loved the hell out of Mortal Kombat as well, but this game had to be my favorite. We also had a few other games included with it. I remember Super Mario All-Stars was one of them. And I loved All-Stars. All-Stars was a great game, but it was basically just rehashes of games that I already played for the system before, NES. So, though they did look really good, I mean, there was some kind of familiarity with those. I remember playing those before. But Super Mario World was just, it was so amazing, and I just loved it to death. The graphics were fun, and until this day, this game has to be tied at first for my favorite 2D Mario title ever. And I would play this every weekend because my parents would only allow me to play video games on the weekends. I'm sure many of you had that same experience as well, but oh man, it was a great. I always looked forward to the weekends just because I wanted to play these games. And if you guys remember this, but I never understood the whole bar thing at the end there until finally I realized, oh, you have to jump up and hit it. Another thing that made this game so great was the music. I just loved the music to death. I thought it was fantastic. You know, the music was nice, fun, cheery. And just come with me real quickly over here, but is it me or does that dinosaur have a purse? You know, I always thought that dinosaur had a purse with it, and I always thought they were thus female. However, it's actually the foot of the dinosaur that you see there moving towards me. It's not actually a purse. Me and my sister always thought it was a purse for some reason. I don't know why, but I guess our imaginations were quite at their peak back then. See, the dinosaur runs away because I just stomped on his... Oh my god! But, this game is amazing. I used to love how it was based around dinosaurs for most of the levels as well, which just kind of made things better because I just loved dinosaurs at the time, and I'm sure many of you had a fascination with dinosaurs back then. I loved dinosaurs. I could name each dinosaur from the Jurassic Park movies, you know? It was a good time to be alive. I know that sounds rather cryptic and sad, but it's true. I mean, back then, you know, gaming was at its peak, and in terms of like the 2D era, and I'm just so glad to be a part of it. I mean, I look at it now, and all the kids nowadays coming to GameStop asking, oh, I want to get Grand Theft Auto and Call of Duty, and you know, it's like these kids nowadays don't understand. You know, they don't understand what gaming was, what gaming is. Sure, you know, Call of Duty and Black Ops, and you know, you got your Grand Theft Autos can be considered games, but, I mean, classic gaming. This is where it's at. Super Mario. Sonic the Hedgehog. Ridge Racer! Woo! Ridge Racer! Ridge Racer! Ridge Racer! Oh! Some of the levels in this game were just so fun to play through and play through over and over again. But remember, the ghost houses were not those levels that I wanted to play through again. Mainly because I always found them to be so creepy. I mean, look at this. There's so many ghosts everywhere. I don't know what the hell to go. They're gonna attack me if I touch them. Some of them, oh my god, these boos were creepy. I mean, look at them. Oh my god, they're coming. I always liked the boos that were like sticking their tongue out at me and stuff like that. I thought those were cool. Very cute. And there was always something about this level that pissed me off. It's because I kept going around in circles, not knowing what to frickin' do. So the door is telling me to go over here, so I went over here. And this does absolutely nothing for me. Absolutely nothing. Exit out the door again. So some of these ghost mansions were like frickin' puzzles in itself. I had no clue where the fucking go. Try that. Nope. Nothing there. Is there something farther over here? I must be missing something. Try going through here. Okay, I just... Oh! I figured it out. Alright, sweet. See, we still have some memory. And that's the end of the level. Oh man, I remember everything about this game quite fondly, especially those silly owls that looked all tired and shit. And you know, you walk past them and you'd awake them, they're like, "Come here, bastard, you woke me up from my sleep, you son of a bitch! Come here, I'm coming to get you!" But they're obviously going the wrong way, I'm behind them, but whatever. That was, you know. Oh my god, he's coming back! Look at my friend! He's a tiger, isn't he cute? Look at him licking his paws, I love him! Surge right next, leave me alone! And, oh, he's so adorable, look at him go, and look at him jump through the loop-de-loop. Oh, he's so cute, he's gonna dance with me right now. I named him Odin, by the way, based off the Greek god, so his name is Odin. So they made quite a few improvements when it jumped over to the Game Boy Advance, and it was a very awesome game for the Game Boy Advance. I still have it even to this day, and I'm never going to get rid of that because it's a classic. Especially now that GameStop isn't accepting Game Boy Advance games anymore. There's no really point in losing those because you never know if you're ever going to get them back. Of course, there was always these water levels, classic Mario style levels, but you know, they have water in them, you could swim. You gotta be careful though in this one because the current is pushing you all the way to the left of the screen and you don't want to get caught up in that. Then you have these nasty looking spiky things that would hurt you if you touch them. But you know, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. So you see there? And then this level, you definitely, you know, it would have been beneficial if you had Yoshi with you because these little bastards pop out, these cat-like cactuses that move around and stuff like that. And if you are in an area, you know, the funny thing is, I remember there was, alright, you see this little block that I'm standing on right now? I remember back in kindergarten, there was always this bully. I remember his name quite fondly. His name was Tyrone. And I hated the son of a bitch. Little bastard always had his little gang with him. And he always used to pick on me. I remember that fucking asshole. I wish I could meet him today so I could just punch him in the fucking nuts. And then like headbutt him in the face and just, you know, stab him in the guts and watch them all fall out. Alright, I don't know. I'm getting too cryptic now. But aside from that, I remember that son of a bitch. And I remember playing this game and I remember seeing that block. You see that block there? And for some reason, I don't know what happened when I was a kid, but my glasses, I don't know what the hell was wrong with my eyes, but for some reason, I always saw his face in that fucking block. It's a true story, and I'm sharing this with you because this is the whole point of the retrospective, but I remember this fucking block, always used to look at it and see Tyrone's face in there, and I always used to fucking hate that kid. Oh god, I wish I could just meet him again nowadays so I could just see how much of a fucking criminal he is so I could laugh at him and say, "Ha ha ha, you see where your bullying got you? It got you nowhere, buddy. I'm going to college and I'm about to finish in a year. So what do you got to say for yourself? You're in frickin' prison, you damn Jago." So anyways, yeah, enough of that. But I thought I'd share that with you too. I thought it was a pretty interesting story. Damn you, Sony! Fix that shit already! I want to go online, you piece of shit! But there you have it. This was Super Mario World's Retrospective, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm taking another vote for my 4th episode, because I've already figured my 3rd episode will be Resident Evil 2. A lot of people want a Resident Evil 2, a lot of people want a Super Mario World. However, a lot of people, well, there was more votes for Super Mario World, which is why it won in the end. However, my next episode will definitely be Resident Evil 2, and I will be taking votes for my 4th episode, so you guys will be looking at my Facebook, which I'll link to here, or my Twitter if you want to follow me. And please do, and let me know what you think in the comments. What do you think of the Retrospective, my stories, and what do you want to see more in the next episode? So thanks for watching, everybody.